guys, I'm Jim and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop, and today we're going to put the kingpins in and hopefully the tires on and get the front end so it looks like something. Last video we put the front assembly in the rear case, got all the wiring and cables hooked up. You'll have to go watch that one. So the first thing we want to do is we have 4 brand new bushings that go in the case. They just push in these stamped holes. Not much to that. Then we want to slide the kingpin in. Make sure we get the right side here. On the bottom of the kingpin there is a thrust washer that goes on that protects this plate so you don't wear that plate out. That goes in and bears against the flange on this nylon bushing. Now if you want to hold this in place, you can put your tie rod in. That'll keep it from moving on you. On the top side you have another thrust washer that bears against this top one. Then you have your retaining ring that has to go on. These are very tight fitting, so I've got to clamp this and hold it up into place to give me enough room to get these retaining clips in. And you can't see a thing. Now that's such a tight fit, it won't go on all the way. So I've got a nail punch here somewhere. We're going to tap it so it'll slide down the kingpin and snap into the groove where it belongs. Now we can spin this around. And we'll do this side. Got our kingpin, got our thrust washer. We'll slide that in the hole. Hook up our tie rod. Thrust washer goes on the top. Then the snap ring. This one fits on much better. It's a little looser. That one over there really fits snug. That's the way I like to see them. Now we'll put the tires on. I dump this out. We have what they call a dust cover. It has a felt seal that goes in there and 2 washers. That all goes inside the dust cover. Now the dust cover has a slot cut through it, and that slot lines up with these pinch marks. They actually pinch this and raise the surface, and that's what catches on your dust cover. Keeps that in the right position. Tires go on, air chuck out, grease fitting in. Yes, there actually is a grease fitting on these tires, and apparently my boss didn't know that because they didn't have any grease in there when I took it apart. 2 more washers. Then we'll stick a cotter key through here. That ain't the one I want. This is the one I want. It's a larger key. turn this a little bit. Grab onto it and bend the one end up, the long end. The short end won't bother us. I grab the head of the key and the leg and pinch them together, and it pulls it right up where it belongs. We may even bend this short end up. What the heck? It wasn't when we took it apart. Cute little hubcaps. I think the book actually calls them dust covers. Keeps the dirt out of your bearings. Let's spin this around. We'll throw this side together. We got our dust cover, felt seal, and 2 washers already in there. Slide that on. Tire, grease fitting on the inside. I think they hide that like that so the average person won't grease it. That way they can sell more bearings. Hey, makes sense to me. 2 more washers. A very heavy, thick cotter key. Bend that little bugger up. Really quite simple. Dust cover. I like to call them a hubcap. Just sounds cooler, I guess. Tie rods. You have a thick washer. It's a little thicker than a standard hardware washer. That goes on. And a cotter key. Not much to that either. These cotter keys are a lot lighter duty than the ones holding the tires on. I mean, hey, who wants a tire to come off? Washer and cotter key. Now I checked these bushings on the tie rods when I disassembled this. And they look to be in great shape, so I did not replace them. Actually, they don't get a whole lot of wear, but I would imagine they do get a lot of vibration when this thing is going across your yard. So this is put together, done. Nice and stiff. No slop. Oh, this is great. Now before we drop this down on the ground, I'll probably put a couple drops of oil on that Kingpin so it runs down into that nylon bushing and helps lubricate that. It wouldn't hurt to do that every once in a while you're using it. And this one is really short. What did that take? 8, almost 9 minutes with me explaining things. If you were just to do that, probably wouldn't take you more than an hour. No, about 5-10 minutes tops. Put this thing together. It really is a lot simpler than a lot of people think. With the help of some of these videos, you can rebuild anything on this snapper yourself. It's really not that hard. So don't forget to subscribe. Push that thumbs up button if you like the videos. I have no clue what that's supposed to help do, but they tell me it helps. I don't know. So if you have any questions, put them in the box below and I'll try to answer them the best I can. And that way everybody can benefit from your questions and my answers. So until next time, work safe, have fun, and don't ever tear your boss's lawnmower apart. Talk to you soon.